Welcome, everybody. My name is Shaun Leighton, the owner and founder, whatever you want to call it, of SLAM, Shaun Leighton Automotive Media. Um, in this first video that's going on the YouTube channel, and first video in general, I'm going to be talking about who I am, what SLAM's roughly about, the photos and the journey, and show you the photos, what I think are great in the last year I've taken in 2023. And I wouldn't say the best photos, but best for me because most of them have a story. This year, like I said, I've just started this and this journey's been good so far. And then in the last part of the video, we're going to talk about basically where we're going in future and what is the plans for next year and onwards, and what is my plans to do with SLAM. So, anyway, let me introduce myself. My name is Shaun Leighton. I'm originally from South Africa. I live in Netherlands. We'll go to that. I've always been involved in cars and always enjoyed cars, especially race cars. Race cars have got a very, very purpose in my heart for me because special place because they have a sole purpose in is to be the fastest around the track, the best it can, or even the endurance races, but they're built for something, you know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, and I've wanted to kind of get into cars here in Netherlands when I moved to Netherlands and could never really figure out how and the exact events and all that. Luckily, there is a lot of events in Netherlands. Netherlands does have a big car scene. And with that, I thought, oh, I bet I thought about the language barrier, but that actually, my Dutch has got there and that, but that was a little part of it. And I always wanted to learn camera work and learn cameras and how to work them properly and all that. So this is how this journey started, is with starting with a camera, going to go learn and taking photos of cars. And I always thought, okay, but now I take photos of cars. What do I do with them? I don't hang them on my wall. I won't have enough wall space. So I started Instagram, and that's how it's kind of gone on. From today, I actually launched the website. The website is up from today. It's up there. You'll see the link below. Um, and yeah, so I share some of the photos on my website. I do share some of my photos on Instagram, or the ones that I pick. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and from then on, and then I generally send it if I can get a hold of the owners of the vehicles, and they contact me or I contact them, whatever it may be. And they're like, "Oh, can we have the photo?" No problem. I'll send them. That's just how it works. They're showing me their piece of art. I'm capturing it and I'm showing it to you know to them. They're giving me the canvas. I'm just taking a picture of the canvas. Um, and the whole thing for me is what I kind of got to a point is people don't understand exactly what a car's about. I've grown, like I said, I've grown up a lot with cars, and I want to show people what I see and the angles I see and everything I see in the cars and the automotive and all that. So that's why I do what I do, and I love it. I really, really enjoy it. So yeah, this year has been a very good year. I moved on. I've made very nice friends, met awesome people, and I never thought the beginning of the year I would be where I am now. It's been an amazing trip. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm gonna show you photos of what I think are amazing, and they're not just amazing on the photo itself, but maybe more because it holds a memory to me. Or sorry, excuse me, it holds a memory to me, but something like that. So here we are. Here's the first photo. Number for one photo. So, sorry, before we start with this, these photos go from the start. So these are on date order. I'm just going to go through them and I'll tell you the story as I go. So, number one photo. This was taken outside a hotel near Essen. I was staying there with my wife. We just finished the German car show. And then that day was a Japanese car show. So a lot of people stayed in the area in hotels now. And this was one of the couples that were actually there. But you could see they had their cars parked in a separate corner opposite ours, and they're a little up and a Fiesta ST. And look how they got the little toe straps on, and that they're kind of matching, but you could see it was a couple. And then actually, I started taking photos before we left to go to Assen, Assen TT, and they came out, and I was like, "Oh, I love the cars and this and that." So I know they're still following me on social media, and guys, beautiful. It was awesome to take photos of this and that. And again, like I said, it's more memory, but it looked just awesome because it is, it's a couple. They're together, and their cars are together, and yeah, it's pretty cool to see. This is Honda's RX-7. This is a beautiful RX-7, wide body, custom carbon fiber. Everything. This was a beautiful car to see at SNTT. It's an amazing color. It is a beautiful car. Everything is done to this car right. Um, and what's interesting, I spoke to the owner Sunday, and he was telling me it was originally a right-hand drive. As you'll see on this picture, this is actually a left-hand drive, which is you don't see very often here in Netherlands or in Europe actually. So what happened originally? His friend had a right-hand drive one and crashed it and gave it to him, and the firewall wasn't damaged, so he cut the firewall out, and obviously I think he got the dash and that out, and made his a left-hand drive. Now this is one of my favorite photos, and I think this will be one of my favorite photos of all time. This does hold a memory, but this just looks good in my opinion. This is a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ coming very late at the Gumball 3000 in Amsterdam at Hard Rock Hotel. I took this photo. I was sitting there waiting for some cars. This is just before the finish line. It's on like the little straight by the finish line. Obviously, talk to the organizers and go through the finish line and the crowd cheers on. Such a beautiful car, and I think the picture came out so beautiful. This is a picture I still want to print and put up on my wall. Now this is a S15 I took for a picture at Auto Madness in Den Bosch, I think it was. I wish I took this photo a little bit of a different angle, but we'll get into that. But the colors pop. The wrap is so freaking awesome. If I remember, this car's name is Ducky. It just looks cool. There's nothing else about it. Now this awesome. This looks like Need for Speed Underground. Photo was taken at a car wash at night. So RevWorks organized a whole like car meet with selected people. You have to be invited, and this is one of the photos I got there. This is just a beautiful example of a Toyota Supra with all everything in it, and it just looked like a Need for Speed Underground 2 vibe. Just looks awesome. This is at the same place too. They were busy testing all these new like LED light panels, and as you can see, that photo with this 911 RWB just came out so great. It just looks beautiful. I think it pops a bit. I kind of like I captured a bit of the background in the sense of steel beams and all that, but it just looks good. This is going to be also the same with Simon's awesome Subaru. This Subaru is so one of the cleanest Subarus I've seen in my life, if not the cleanest Subaru I've seen in my life. Simon is a great guy. I've met Simon personally, and this car is just a perfect example of putting your mind down to saying and create something you want. This is what you get out of it. And this photo, for me, is more. I never thought I would see this car in real life. This is an Aston Martin Valkyrie. I never thought I would ever see one in my entire life. And to see one and take photos of it in it, So amazing. So this was at Concours d'Elegance, or Wheels at Palace in Netherlands. Oh, it's just, it really is a beautiful car to see. For me originally, I couldn't grasp everything. When you walk around and go look at the little vents and all the angles in it, it's just astonishing. It's literally it's built like a bathtub on wheels. I don't know how two people fit in that thing. Now, this was at Circuit Zandvoort. I try do a little bit of circuit photography for moving objects, and I'm still learning it, but saying you're always going to be practicing. This was quite cool because this was obviously like a Golf GTR, Golf R, on three wheels going around a corner, and I thought that just looks cool. This is the top secret Supra. This is owned by Dutchman Seb. Actually, Dutchman Seb, we just call him Seb. Seb's such a nice guy, down to earth, one of the most honest, awesome people you'll ever meet in your life, and introduced me a lot to a lot of new people, and a lot of new people that have a drive to share their dream with everyone. These guys all have such amazing cars we all grew up with, and especially Seb, but they want to share it with the public. If you come and look at the car, they open the door and show you the car. But not just that, this is such a rare and beautiful car. And Seb actually took me in this car. I've got no words for it. It's just a beautiful car. I'll have to try capture more of it one day, and yeah, and show you guys. And same car, in Top Secret Supra. One detail I caught on it: gas struts underneath the bonnet. I show a little Top Secret on it over there. It's a cool little detail I had to capture on the car. Now, this was at Go Japan, in Netherlands. Now, this is a awesome, beautiful Nissan R34 GTT, not the GTR. It was originally white. I met the owner now too, very nice guy. Was originally white. I've seen on his Instagram now, and then he's slowly, how should I say, Nismo'd it out. His car's got all the Nismo bits. Beautiful, beautiful car. And I think it's painted at Midnight 3, if I remember. But it's just such a stunning example of a car. And honestly, one of the most cleanest cars out there. There's a few clean cars out there on this list, and this is really one of the top cleanest cars I've ever seen there. And you can see it's well maintained, but it is brought out to shows. It is shown there, and it was quite sad because this was hidden in a corner behind a whole bunch of other cars. It was, but just a stunning example. And again, we got Dutchman Seb's Toyota Supra. I enjoyed this photo. This photo was just great because we're coming back from the show, and we stopped off to get petrol, and I just jumped out, took some photos, and this is one of the photos I enjoyed because I don't know. This is not in a show car environment. It's more in the everyday environment, and it just shows how stunning this wide body Top Secret Supra is. So this is a Camaro. I forget what year. This is an older Camaro. This, for the photo's okay. The photo could be a lot better. I'm going to be honest. But the story behind this car is so stunning. I spoke to the owner and that of it too. It's a full um, restoration. And he is a painter himself. He repainted this car. Guys, I'm trying to get more photos of this car in future. I'm busy organizing. This is where the future plans I will talk about just now. This pictures don't do this car justice. It really, one of the most insane builds I've ever seen in my life. And he has an interior to prove it too. Fully redone interior. This I didn't even want to take this angle of this photo. I didn't even want to get that close to this car because I was scared I'll bump it or whatever with that paintwork. This car was so hard to take photos outside because even though it was overcast, because that paint just so glossy and so beautiful. Then this is at American Sunday. I just thought I'd take a photo of all the older cars together on that line. Yeah, the weather wasn't the greatest, but I think it's just a beautiful, beautiful photo. Then 5.0 OnlyFans. Um, yeah, this car I've seen at a lot of shows. I've seen this car drive around a lot. This is a stunning, beautiful car, and this is a great picture. But I think this has great memories with this car. This car, I met the owner. The owner's a very nice guy, and I've seen it at a lot of shows. And this car, I've also driven in front of it and behind it at night on the highways. Um, it just looks mean on the road, and it's a menacing looking vehicle. And I know there's bigger plans for it coming up now, and I can't wait to see more of this next year. Dutchman Seb's Toyota Supra. Yeah, this is at 100% Auto Live in Rotterdam. Beautiful picture showing the headlights on and all that. We were testing the cars coming onto the catwalk. I know it's just one of the coolest photos. I think it was cool. We got the hoods off and all that. Then again, Dutchman Seb's Toyota Supra with a wide body NSX from England. Also, very great owner. But these two cars together just looked awesome. And I only realized today, thinking about when I was looking at the photos, I was like, wait, so these are both JDM icons, but they're both wide body. They've got aftermarket wide bodies on. I was like, I never thought of it like that. So to take a photo of these two standing next to each other was just cool. It just looked like a street race about to happen. It just needed some asphalt there, not carpet. So this is Snowy's GT86, or yeah, GT86. I just love the angle of this. It just shows, I don't know, it's a bit of a mysterious wallpaper type photo. I just love this photo. You can actually see a reflection of a Lamborghini Gallardo on the bottom there. But I thought it was just a nice photo. It looks a bit mysterious, but you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Then this is obviously Camaro pickup, Camaro SS. Just an awesome vehicle. The guys are waving at me. I got a photo of this coming down off the catwalk, but you can see with those halo lights, the big power bulge. This is actually a drag car, up to 1,000 horsepower. Really wicked car to see and hear. And I thought this was I think this is one of my top photos for 2023. This is definitely one of my top photos of 2023. This is the GT86 of Snowy, or the car's name is Snowy. Beautiful color. You can see more of it here. But what I like about this is about it before it comes up on the catwalk and catches the crowd. And this is what I want to capture a lot more of in future, especially, is the car culture. Not just the cars, but the cars culture around it. So the people, everything around it, the shows. Try to put that in a picture and show people what was there and what they missed out on. So this is on the same catwalk. This is Jordi Sav's Toyota Supra, popping some flames, obviously. He's got a bit of a passenger there on the left-hand side. And it's quite amazing because he was popping flames, and as soon as popping flames, the passenger put his head out to look, and I got this photo. Honestly, I really enjoy this photo. This is, again, also one of my top photos. Then, at the same event, we had some drifting in the parking lot. I enjoyed this photo because, like I said, I'm trying to learn to capture a lot of moving vehicles. And I like this photo because you can see the vehicles moving, but you're showing the staticness of it, and you can see the passenger with their phone out, smiling, having the time of their life, and again, that's part of the car culture, is it not? Then this is Snowy and Yordi's cars together. I did a bit of a couple shoot with them quickly because they are a couple. Um, and the show just finished. And they're like, "Oh, come, Shaun, let's do some photos." I'm like, "Cool, let's do it." So this is from the back. Very, very awesome details because the guys put the lights on for us too. From the front, and then them together, one giving the one the finger, and the next one giving the other one a finger. I just, I loved it. It was fun. Then here's the wide body NSX. So here's the back of it. Um, you can just see the single pipe, the wide body kits on the sides, the diffuser, the big wing, and those awesome looking tail lights. Really, really an awesome vehicle to see. Then in front of it was a Koenigsegg Agera. What a car to see. I love supercars to a point. I love more modified cars, but I do get it. It's such a piece of art, and it's amazing to see. Really, it's automotive like marvel. You know what I'm saying? It's really, really, really out there. Then this was a supercar event. I took a photo. My wife actually got a video of me lying down and taking this photo. But I thought I'd try catch the Porsches or their noses with the blue background, and I think it came out really, really cool. Then and here's Oscar's Tierra Supra. I love this photo because this car was parked by itself, nothing around it. That's one thing with car shows, you battle to get like that focused picture. You know what I'm saying? Um, so this was Oscar's Supra, just in the blending in perfectly there. I went a bit low, took a nice low shot. I think the picture came out amazing. So this is at the Lotus dealer here in Netherlands. They had a Lotus Cup car, a Lotus Mark III, you would call it. Yeah, and I think it just they had this in the passageway, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful car to see. Now we're talking about race cars. Again, the Lotus is great. So this is an Audi R8. This was at Essen in Germany. This thing, obviously, they didn't clean this thing. This thing came off the racetrack, and they loaded it up, put it on the trailer, and brought it to a show type thing. You can see the front is damaged, duct tape everywhere, but I love it because, like I said to you guys, race cars are built for a purpose, and this just shows you the purpose of it. Here's another photo. You can see the duct tape around the grills and everything. You can even see the odd dents and chips and that, but because race car, eh? So, this is 370Z. We call it Dogzilla. So it's Dogzilla here in Netherlands. It is a 370Z Nismo. Worked to hell and back, I think. I think it's producing close to 800 horsepower. I could be wrong. But really, really awesome car to see. And it's a car, it's a clean build. It's really a clean, nice build. It's not over top. It's just done to perfection. So here we have a S15 Silvia, built really to like the next level. It's an amazing, amazing car. Amazing to see in person. I love the paintwork. The like, what would you call it? Like a grey silver to the gold engine bay. It actually matches. It really does match. Then here we have an older Merc, but this thing I saw at Germany, and it really, really got to me. It was funky. It had, look at the wheels, like the front wheels. They have hearts on them. It's got flamingos everywhere. It's just like you see this and you can't besides feel happy. It really is just very cool. And I've just noticed, check, it's got a single window wiper and everything. So that does it for the pictures of 2023, which I felt I just need to share with everyone and show everyone roughly what I've done in 2023. I've done a hell of a lot more. It's just I don't want to make this video too long. I thought I'd cut it down and just the happy quick bits. So for next year, there's a lot planned for next year. It's already in the works and a lot of fun stuff. And not just the Netherlands. I've already got two things in Belgium, and I want to. There's a few others I'm organizing at the moment, but I will organize a lot in Netherlands too. As I honestly feel the car culture doesn't get shown enough. It happens. A lot of shows happen, but it's hard to sometimes at the shows experience everything. I like the longer shows, that are a couple of days. Those one day shows are nice, but you don't get to experience everything. You get a very small, brief cut. Cool, it's quick, done. You know. Um, and that's why I said there's going to be a lot more to come next year. I'm going to show you guys a lot what I see, and that's where I think my next big project is to show you guys what I see and what I feel and everything I can bring across emotion from the camera. So, yeah, in that aspect, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video. Like I said, it's just an opening quick statement video. And we will see you guys next year. And hopefully, I'll meet some of you in person in real life. And if you do come meet me, come say hello. And please keep a lookout on, especially my Instagram at Slam. Keep a lookout there. I'll tell you what's news, what's happening, and that. The car season right now is meant to be over, but what I've seen hasn't been over for me. I've literally had a 2 week break. Well, I'm told I'm gonna have like a 4 week break, and I'm back into it. So in that aspect, yeah, may you have a happy new year, and we will see you in 2024. And have a look out. 2024 is going to be a very, very exciting and fun year. So, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you soon.